peel it all back, when you can run the ball and the opposing team can't run the ball, usually good things happen. And that was really kind of story of the night. We rushed the ball for 227 yards, and I think they only had 21. So just really proud of our team. We made it hard. I felt like that we should have had at least 24 at the half, probably 28. We had 2 turnovers down there inside the red zone there that were critical, cost us points. But we got a field goal off of one, but we were on the goal line, and then didn't get anything off the other one. So those are the type of things that allow teams, good teams, talented teams, to kind of hang around, and then had a few other opportunities that we just didn't capitalize on. So, really proud of our defense. I thought the defense was the story of the night. Outside of a couple plays they got us on where we just kind of lost a little focus, but we sacked him 5 times, and I think we had 10 tackles for loss. Played a lot of guys, a lot of backups tonight. Albert Huggins starts the game. Dexter doesn't play. I thought Albert stepped in and did a heck of a job for us. JD got his first start. Kayvon's in from use. Ryan Carter gets knocked out. We got AJ out there, a true freshman in that situation, almost comes up with a pick. So like I said, just, we had a few mistakes, but at some point, if you keep giving a team like that the ball, they're gonna break through and make a few plays, and they did. Obviously, the turnover right there in the fourth quarter was critical by us, gave them great field position, but our defense went right out there, and the pick by Van Smith, old salty veteran, was the play of the night. Really just kind of sealed the deal. But and then again, offensively, we got the ball there. Offensively, I thought we finally kind of put it together, and we're able to finish that drive. Really proud of Travis Etienne. I thought he was outstanding down the stretch. Good to see Adam Choice finish the game the way he did. Just, that's the heartbeat of a champion right there, when you see that will to win show up. And so just proud of our guys, special teams. Will Spires had 3 inside the 15. We made a field goal. Kickoff coverage was once again very good for us. So overall, a lot of good things, but still a lot we can improve upon, and that's going to be critical as we move forward, because this is playoff football. Every single week this is playoff football. You got a lot at stake every week. That's what makes this time of year so much fun, and we'll work hard to get better. But really appreciate our fans. Thought the crowd was awesome. Got Senior Day next week, and that should be a great day. Military Appreciation Day. It's always a special time here at Clemson. What can you say about these seniors? That's 3 wins in a row against Florida State. That's hard to do. There's not many people ever in any league beat Florida State 3 times in a row. So just proud of our seniors and how they got it done tonight. We earned it. They don't give participation trophies away. Everybody don't get a ribbon. You got to earn it. And these guys did that. Had to go on the road in some tough places this year. Obviously last week. And then have to finish it up against Florida State here at home. Hats off to our team and to the staff. I don't think many people picked us to win the ACC this year. Probably very few. So for this time, I'm glad our team didn't get that memo. For our team to fight and win the division, to give themselves a chance. I just think that speaks volumes to who they are, and the development of these guys, and so many question marks coming into the season. So to be here 3 divisions in a row in 6 out of 9 years, just really proud of our staff and team. Hard-fought game.
What was behind the decision to punt on 4th and 4, plus territory? What were you thinking?
It's field position. I mean, I knew they couldn't run the ball. Just play smart, trying to make them have to play on a long field. Simple as that. That was huge. I mean, like I said, we were in a bind right there. We were in a tough spot. That was a critical turnover, and but it's a team game. It's a team game. Sometimes there's mistakes on the defense, and offense goes and makes a play, and sometimes there's mistakes on special teams, and it's a team effort. So that's what it's all about. It's all about how you respond, And good to see our veteran leader like Van come up with such a big play. And really, we played very consistent all night. We just, like I said, they got us on the little reverse pass, flea flicker pass there, and then had a couple other plays that they hit on us. They got us on the screen. But for the most part, we played really well, all night long. And but at some point, sooner or later, they're gonna make a few plays, and they did. Just wish we could have capitalized on a few more things to have taken a little pressure off that defense, because there was things there that we just didn't take advantage of. And like I said, you let some guys hang around, you're in for a battle. But at the end of the day, you play 4 quarters for a reason, and our guys rose up and finished. Good teams win games like that, and our team has shown that time and time again. We're 9-1 and moving forward. Kelly? Oh, you said Kelly? Yeah. He was disappointed. I mean, he was really frustrated with himself. Just, but give them some credit. I mean, they got the ball out, but disappointing. And then, but more so than that one was the goal lines there in the first half. I mean, we just critical, because again, you 11 points right there that we left on the table, where you got a chance to really kind of take a lot of wind out of their sail. Just, and then we had some pass interferences. That one drive, we had 2 pass interferences, and then they finally hit one over the top of us. And when, you just continuing drives, gave him a little life right there. But I loved how he responded. He was 20 of 30, and, heck, we dropped a touchdown. That, was a great throw. And, he missed a couple, but, I mean, he was 20 of 30, rushed the ball for, I don't know, about 80 yards or so, 60 yards, and led his team. That's what winners do. Here's a first-year starter. Again, he's not some proven veteran guy that's been around here for a while, winning football games. I mean, he's a first-year starter that just led his team to the division championship. And there's not many people that probably felt like he'd be able to do that this year.
Coach, heady play by Ankrum recovering that fumble. I don't know how in the world he pulled that away, but obviously we would have rather get 7 there, but good to get defensive field goal there.
Yeah, it was great. Just unbelievable, tremendous effort. I think they tried to pick it up and scoop it and just didn't quite get it, and balls bouncing around, hot potato, and he came up with it. So that was a critical recovery for us, and a good kick. Good to see us make that field goal. Ryan just, got knocked out. It was a targeting call, and so that's what happened with him. But he was great after the game. In fact, he got up and gave a little speech to the team. So it was a lot of fun in the locker room, for those seniors. And then Trey had a stinger. So that's all I know on that.
Coach, you talk all the time about competitive depth, and we saw that tonight despite all the injuries that you had. Is that really the difference between a playoff team and one that maybe loses a game like this?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we committed in the beginning of the year, knowing the type of team that we had, that we're going to have to play some people. And, that showed up tonight. I mean, Chad Smith played a starter role for us tonight. JD, I can't tell you how proud I am of JD. Huggins really hadn't watched the tape yet, but it looked like he played pretty good to me and everybody else. So just proud of those guys, and that's what it takes. How about Adam Choice? I don't think he had a carry last week, and he comes back and really just gave us some toughness. Made a couple of really tough, hard-nosed runs down there at the end of the game to finish it, and literally just moved a pile into the end zone there at the end of the game. So just that depth will show up, and it's different guys at different times. I think we've developed it in the offensive line, the D-line, the linebacker, guys in the secondary. Some of it's been forced just simply because of injuries, and some of it has just been an accumulation of reps, throughout practice in the season. But proud of our guys, and hopefully that'll pay off for us as we keep moving forward.
What can you say about the play Trey Lamar made there at first?
Yeah, I mean, it was unreal. I mean, that was a heck of a hit, and sack fumble. Heck, he might could have scored, but just a great play. he came free and just did an awesome job knocking that ball loose. But really big play for him. Happy for him. That's why we went and recruited him. Make plays like that.
Tell me a little about JD, and you said you got his first start tonight, and how he played overall.
Well, he just, JD is a great story. He's one of them guys that, we felt like was a really good football player, potentially a really good player, had all the ingredients, just going to have to kind of develop him a little bit, and that's exactly what has taken place. I mean, he's a very smart player. He can run. He's physical. He's tough, and got good instincts. Brent trusts him. That's why he's out there, and he's really developed into a very, very dependable player for us. So I'm really proud of him. And I don't know if Judah got in tonight, but Judah's kind of the same way. Judah's become very dependable too. I think Chad took all the snaps. But we've got good depth there. We got several guys that we trust.
Akers, not an easy guy to bottle up. Was that sort of essential part of the defense plan?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, if we couldn't stop their run game, we were going to be in trouble. They're built on running the ball and especially running the stretch. Thought we did a better job this week than we did last week on the stretch play. Just setting the edge and containing it and winning one-on-one matchups up front. We did a better job in our pressure situations too, where you can't just always pressure people. Sometimes you got to win your matchup up front. And I thought we did a better job in both aspects tonight. But yeah, I mean, when you can't run the ball and the other team can, like I said, that's usually a recipe for a loss. And that's 227 yards. I think we've won 41 in a row when we rush the ball for over 200 yards. It's pretty strong, a pretty consistent stat right there. And them old boys up front deserve a lot of credit. And again, they did some good things. They got a bunch of dudes over there now. It ain't easy. So just proud. And we had probably 20-something yards of negative yards too. So just really proud of that part of the game. And just wish we could have finished on a few other plays that I think could have given us a little bit more room to breathe there in that fourth quarter.
Despite all some of the issues that happened, you had a resounding answer to that run game. 21 yards, 24 carries. What does that say about your defense? How does that make you feel, Coach?
Again, I mean, that's what we're built on. We're built on the trenches. We're built from the inside out, and it's hard to win championships if people can line up and run the football on you. I mean, as long as I've been in this, when people can line up and run the ball on you and have their way with that, you're in for a long day. Hats off to those guys up front, because they set the tempo. And again, with Big Dex out this week and some Niles in there, Jabril, all those guys, I thought they stepped up and really played well for us.
Coach, you talk about consistency all the time. 3 straight division titles, and before the season it was FSU ranked number 2. You guys had to go to Louisville, to NC State. What does it say about your program that you won 3 straight divisions?
Well, I mean, it's hard. I mean, it really is. I mean, but it's where we wanted to be. I mean, that's 8 years ago. It's my 9th year, and we hadn't won a division. In fact, I brought that little trophy in here, that little 09 trophy in here, or not in here, but over there in our team room, and early part of the week. And I actually, I had a bunch of those guys stand up. Kyle Parker, DeAndre McDaniel, Xavier Dye, Thomas Austin, Kyle Parker. Several of those guys that were on that 09 team they come back, and I showed them a video from that 09 Florida State game, and and just how happy we were to win that first division trophy. I mean, you'd have thought we won the Super Bowl. I mean, it was, but that's what you got to celebrate, those wins and along the way. But that was such a big deal, and now to have 6 out of 9 years, and going to our 5th. Is this our 5th ACC championship game? 4th, 5th?
Yes,
Be our 5th ACC championship game. That's the type of consistency when we started in 09 that we wanted to have as a program. And so, we're where we wanted to be. We're a very consistent program. We're not perfect. We're far from perfect. I mean, we've yet to be undefeated. We were 14-1 the last 2 years. Wish we could have been 15-0, but But the consistency, we got a chance for another 10-win season next week on Senior Day. 7 years in a row. And I just think that we never set out to be the national champion. That really has never been a goal. That's just a byproduct of what can happen when you're really focused, daily on just being the best you can be. And so, but overall, what we wanted to do was to be a consistent program that year in and year out had a chance. Just kind of be in the hunt, because if you're in the mix, you always got a shot. And that's what we've become. Whether or not we'll see how far we can go this year, who knows? But we're going to get ready each and every week, and it's playoff football. Best time of year right now. But you're not in this position if you don't take care of business, in September, in October. That's why y'all hear me say all the time, every week it's the biggest game of the year. Some of y'all look at me and roll your eyes, but it's the biggest game of the year. Because if you don't beat Wake and Georgia Tech and Virginia Tech and Louisville and those teams, you're not here. It all matters. That's what, to me, is so great about college football right now. It's everybody wants to go to 12 teams and all that. Well, then all of a sudden you got some of these games don't mean much anymore. You just start sitting your starters. You kind of become the NBA and the NFL. I think we already got that. I think that's what makes college football unique and special. Every week is a critical game. So I'm excited about moving forward, an opportunity we got, and we know it's not going to be an easy road. I guess Miami's going to be the other team, and so that'll be an awesome matchup down the road. But we gotta continue to take one step at a time.
Last 2 weeks, Travis Etienne has kind of got the call in the fourth quarter. How exciting has it been to watch his development?
It's been real exciting. He's special. I mean, he's going to be. He's had a great year. I mean, he's had an awesome freshman year, but, as he's kind of grown with his confidence, he's become a much more complete player, and we've played 10 games now. So he's exciting because he's just one of those guys that every time he touches it, he's just got that ability to break a tackle, to take it the distance. And he runs kind of like Wayne Gallman. He's just got that violence to him when he runs, but he's faster. And so it's a pretty good combination moving forward. I think he's going to be a heck of a back for us. And, all those guys, proud of Feaster. He's had a heck of a year for us too. And we got a good combination in that backfield with the guys we got.
Travis's carries have been gradually increasing. Do you have a target in mind? How many carries you'd like to see him get, or is it just purely situation?
He's one of our best players. I mean, we definitely want him to touch the ball, double digits, whatever that is. Not always a carry because we threw him the ball a little bit, made a big play tonight on just a little swing pass. And so we just want to make sure he's getting touches so he's got opportunity to do what he can do.
Anything else?
You mentioned your 5th ACC championship game. You actually tied Florida State now for the most Atlantic Division titles. How special? They were kind of the gold standard in the ACC before you got here and took over. How special to be able to have to beat them in order to win the division and do so?
Well, I mean, we've had some battles. I have a lot of respect for Florida State and Jimbo. I mean, I know they've not had the type of season they want to have, but don't feel sorry for Florida State. They'll be back. Trust me. They'll be right back where they need to be. They had a lot of injuries and some setbacks, but they got an unbelievably talented roster over there. But I'm proud of our guys. Like I said, I think it's the first time in 29 years or 10 years that we've beaten them 3 times in a row. But it's the what's that? Is that right? But first time in 29 years for us to have a chance to win the ACC 3 times in a row. And Florida State's a big reason why it's been so long. It's hard. It's been really, really hard to win this division. So to do it 3 times in a row and to beat Florida State, there's kind of correlation there. 3 times in a row, it usually goes hand in hand. At least it has been the last 8 years. It's either been us or Florida State. But it's getting tougher and tougher because this league, this division especially, a bunch of really good coaches and really good teams.
How not many people predicted that you guys would, or picked you guys to be this far in the season. How much satisfaction as a competitor do you get from proving people wrong?
I don't really. That's not really what my motivation is. I'm not motivated to go, I want to work hard so I can prove somebody wrong. I just want to be the best I can be, and I want to see our guys reach their potential. But, I think that that's one of the things that makes it fun, when you maybe do something that some people didn't think you could do. But, just especially this team, because there were so many pieces that moved on, and all spring, that's kind of what we talked about was who wasn't here. And a lot of these guys have stepped up, and again, it hasn't been an easy path. I mean, it has not been an easy path. We've played some really good teams, and every game is a season of its own. And, you have a lot of things that can happen in the course of a football game. But to sit here and be 9-1 after the schedule we've played, I'm really proud of our guys. Okay, appreciate it.